Welcome to the theater of the eye. 500,000 polygons a second.
Me.
16 million colors. Wreak some havoc in your head.
Sega Saturn.
Hello, welcome to the Retro Shed. Now I'm going to do a really quick video today because it is a week before Christmas and I have just picked up one of these, which is of course the Sega Saturn. Now, I wasn't really interested in this console at the time in 1995 when it was launched. I was hanging on for the PlayStation 1, which I thought was going to be a much better machine, and in retrospect I think I made the right decision actually. And I've never really been interested in it. I've played with it once. I think a friend of mine had one back in the day and I played Virtua Fighter on it on Sega and Sega Rally. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't that interested. I was hanging, like I said, I wanted the PlayStation 1. Now I've wanted one of these for quite a while actually, so I've never really had a good play on it. So I picked one up today from Vintage Gamer with a handful of games, and I thought I was just going to unbox it and have a play, but thought I'd share it with you guys as well. So have a look at this. This is the Sega Saturn. Right, so we've opened up the box. So we've got a quite a mint Saturn console in very good condition. We have the Saturn wired controller, long before the days of wireless controllers. And all the bump that came with it, which we will take a look through in a minute. One power cable and one AV cable. Now the Saturn has two controller ports on the front there, a reset button, a tray open button and a power button, and finished in typical Mega Drive black. And there's an expansion bay on the back, and you can see the backup battery there, which is much easier to replace than the Dreamcast one, which we did a few months ago. Mains input, which means that the power supply is built in, AV out, and a communicator connector, which I assume is some kind of link cable. With the Saturn came this really cheap looking photocopied piece of paper that tells you that you've got a non-rewirable plug. Thanks Sega, that's great. Get rid of that. Nice glossy card there showing some of the peripherals you can get for the Saturn. A warranty card and some some clothing. So you could buy Saturn branded clothing back in the day, which was nice. Look at that. Great. There's even a brochure showing you some of the cool games you could have got for the Saturn and the Saturn instruction booklet itself. So right, let's power this thing up and have a look at what we can do with it. Now here's a handful of some of the games we got with it. We got Virtua Fighter 2, Daytona USA, which was always one of my favourite games in the arcades actually, Sega Rally Championship, you can't have a Saturn without Sega Rally, and Exhumed, which I was told was quite good. Look, it's got the original price on it. Look at that, $44.99 back in the day. So let's take a look at these four. This is Sega Rally Championship from 1995. Now the last time I would have played this would have been 1995 actually. I'm probably useless at it. Right, let's choose an automatic car. I'm one of those people that can't play a driving game when I can actually see the car from the car view. It's unnatural. So I can't play it like that.
One, go.
I had to play it like that. That was a bad start, wasn't it? Right, so it doesn't look too bad really. Reminds me of a bit, I had the PS1, so I played V-Rally, the original V-Rally a lot. It looks okay actually. Fair bit of pop up there. Yep, there's a lot of pop up there actually. And this was, oh dear, can't drive for toffee. This was pre-analog control days, so all you've got is a left and a right button. That is dreadful. Left and a right button and accelerate.
Very long easy right, baby.
Did he just call me baby? That's a bit over-familiar, I don't like that. Oh, here we go. Here's the obligatory helicopter. You'd never get away with that nowadays with health and safety.
Finish!
It looks a bit pixelated on this screen, actually. I've got it on an LCD, not a CRT screen. Let's try the next stage. It's not bad. You know, 1995, I would have been happy with this.
3, 2,
Here's stage 2.
go! Very long, easy right.
Draw distance doesn't seem too far. So the corners seem to come up on you very, very quickly.
Long, easy right, maybe.
Did he call me baby again? I'm going to have some words.
Very long, easy left.
What is it with the Japanese and their awful rock music? It's like meaningless rock music, thrashing of guitars and stuff, and it's awful. Do you know what? I quite like this. It's a good game. Although, I suspect I'm so bad at it, I'm not going to make the checkpoint.
Caution, hairpin right. Checkpoint.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, left.
It's not bad. I don't think it's as good as V-Rally. I'm going to have to compare it to V-Rally on the PS1. But back in 1995, I think I would have been quite pleased with this. Oh dear, that's awful.
Right. Wow.
I can't drive.
Easy right. Wow.
Yeah, not bad actually. I quite like that. That is Sega Rally. Right, let's see what else we got. Right, this is Daytona USA. This is a game I absolutely loved in the arcades when it first came out. Let's see how it compares on the Saturn.
3, 2, 1, and they're underway.
Once again, I can't drive like that, so I'm going to have to go inside the car. Doesn't look too bad. Controls are very twitchy. Once again, it's there's no analog control, so it's just left, right, and accelerate. And I always find that's a bit not brilliant with a driving game. Oh dear, it's all over the place. It's okay. Looks nice. I'd say the controls are really twitchy though. Yeah, controls are really twitchy actually. Cars just seem to go all over the road for no apparent reason. Watch him there. I know he didn't do it. I was expecting him to just drive right in front of me. I think this is probably the closest thing you were going to get in 1995 to the Daytona arcade machine in your house.
The white flag is out. This is the final lap.
I think I prefer Sega Rally actually. That was a silly manoeuvre, wasn't it? Right, this is Virtua Fighter 2. Now, I've played Virtua Fighter 1 on the Saturn back in the day, but I've not played this before. So, let's see how good this is. Right, let's choose Jeffrey, because he's got a cool beard, and he's called Jeffrey.
Fight! 1. Ready, go!
Do you know what? This looks really good, actually. So I'm Never played this before. Visuals are quite nice, actually. I like this. It's good.
Fight 2. Ready, go! Ring out. Fight 1.
Yeah, this looks nice, actually. It uses the Saturn hardware quite nicely. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, does it, really? Very arcadey for the day. Now, at launch, this console actually sold twice as many as the PlayStation 1, but I don't think it took long for the PlayStation to catch up and completely overtake the Saturn. It had some great games on release. Ridge Racer was one of the release titles, and that was an absolutely superb game. Tekken and Battle Arena Toshin Den, I think, was also very, very good on the PlayStation 1. Now, the Saturn was, because of its architecture, it was made up of 8 CPUs, and it was very, very difficult to program for, and it wasn't initially designed to be a 3D console. And the specs were changed towards the end of the development life of the Saturn because of the PlayStation 1's launch. And the architecture was changed to be more of a 3D machine, but in doing so I think they probably made it quite a complex machine to code for. Okay, so this is Exhumed, and it reminds me very much of a Doom clone. I think it is a Doom clone, to be honest. And it's alright, actually, it's alright. I love the stereotypical Egyptian music. Bit pixelated, but it's probably what you'd expect from a 20-something-year-old 3D game. That wasn't a good idea. Oh dear. I got eaten by a crab. I would like to get some of the really good shoot-'em-ups for this console, actually. I haven't got any of the good shoot-'em-ups. I have been recommended a handful of really good shooters. Uh-oh. A lot of ammo wasted there. Really annoying crab things. I love the Saturn. I think it's a great machine. I think it's a bit unloved, and it wasn't really supported as well as it should have been, and PlayStation kind of like stole its limelight, but you know, that's the way it is in gaming. If it wasn't so difficult to program for, I reckon we would have probably seen a bit more from the Saturn, but unfortunately it is it's another one of those consoles from Sega that's been condemned as a commercial flop. So thanks for watching that. Next, I think we're going to be taking a look at Nemesis 2 on the MSX, Nemesis being one of my favourite games of all time, and we have the sequel on cartridge to take a look at. So catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.